Okay, third round. See what we get here. I think this is a keep. Missing a bit on lands, but we have street rate, our draw step, and double up to get there. Very Grixis Death shadowy hand going on here. No signs of white yet. Opponent gets the first Thoughtseize in. Takes a Death Shadow, but that seems okay to me. We picked up another threat in its place. Just straight right before we cracked the land. More of a chance of drawing a second land. Didn't get there. We'll go Watery Grave. Thoughtseize. Battle Rage, Denial. Snapcaster. I think we have to take the Denial. I would like to take the Snapcaster. I think it's better overall card to take. But I don't want them denying my opt if I don't draw a land next turn. I think that's important. Okay, let's see fetch land and then we can cast Gurmag. That's bottom. And I don't think we're going to take this damage. We don't have a Death Shadow in hand. So I don't think it's necessary to take the damage. They could Snapcaster Thoughtseize us next turn. But I think with all these Lingering Souls, we're probably fine. Here comes Snapcaster. Thoughtseize taking Angler, I presume. If we don't draw a land, it's pretty awful for us. Okay. Okay. So, does that mean they have Terminate in hand? I think that can get bottomed. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, trying to take as little damage as possible so we don't get killed by like Snapcaster with a Battle Rage and a Lightning Bolt or something stupid. Let's just attack here. Their hand, we just know the double Battle Rage and nothing else. So we're just going to run out Lingering Souls. Play around Storm and Denial here. Makes us take some extra damage, but we're only going to fall to 10. We're going to try and not die to that team of Battle Rage, as I said. Can block it and they can double strike one of them away. Well, there's a Death Shadow, and that's worrying because now they get to play around Liliana. They have 2 Teamer Battle Rages. I can Liliana minus to kill this. Keep this back to block. Get in for 2. Just dead to a fetch land, I think. There's not much I can do about it. I'm going to represent some strength by doing this and attacking. With the 2 spirits. I can't even really attack with 2 spirits. Do I have to just attack with 2 spirits, put them to 6 and have lethal if I still block here? Yeah, I think that's the plan. 7-14 with the Teamer Battle Rage. Okay, so they have 18. I can stop 7 of it. I'm just dead. Maybe I'm supposed to just not attack them at all. Just play Liliana minus, keep all my blockers back. That was kind of unfortunate. Their hand was pretty awful until they drew Death Shadow. And I had to not draw one of my Stubborn Denials or one of my Fatal Pushes or one of my Pats. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to play Liliana minus Pass. Death Shadow. Grixis Death Shadow. You want to bring in the Spell Bombs. And I think that's about it. You want all the removal. Denials. I think I can add a denial. I think I can cut a straight rate. And I think that's going to be our deck. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Okay. This is a keep. Bunch of Thought Scourers, Lingering Souls, and the Snapcaster is good for this matchup. Gonna play Marsh Flats, fetch fully for a Watery Grave and Thought Scour on the first turn. I've yet to hit a Lingering Souls off Thought Scour, but we're only running 3. So that's gonna happen. Opponent takes a bunch of damage turn 1. Already down to 13. Their Death Shadows are already big. They only really had one option of what to take there. Thoughts, with their Thoughtseize, Thought Scourers, not really what you want to be doing, and Lingering Souls would just be played on turn 2. Okay, Watery Grave. Thought Scour. Orzhov Charm isn't bad, it can kill a Death Shadow. Probably what we're looking for at the moment. 3 Bauble activations, opponent back up to 6 cards. Opponent doing them all in his own turn is a mistake, as now Thoughtseize is the thing I can do. Yeah, we'll take that. And pass. The Thoughtseize effect, maybe taking my other Snapcaster, or possibly my Orzhov Charm. Okay, this is pretty good. Yeah, this is probably going to take my Orzhov Charm now. Spell Bomb just right on time. Okay, that's not bad. Means that they do attack me, this just grows. Oh, I tapped my mana wrong there. I meant to keep one of the Watery Graves. I only noticed I tapped the Watery Grave for this a little too late. Fatal Push, maybe? That's okay. Well, it's not great, but what else are we going to do about it? Some Lingering Souls are going to come in and try and block the big guy. If they have Team or Battle Rage, so be it. Now Orzhov Charm, not really a way to deal with this guy. No red mana, so that's pretty good for us. Let's get a block here. Couple blockers for the spirit for the Gurmag Anger until we find some way to deal with it. Inquisition takes away our Snappy. So assuming this Thoughtseize is not really something they're scared of, but ooh. That's a pretty perfect drop. Because now if they have a like a follow-up threat or they have a Stubborn Denial, Thoughtseize is going to take the Stubborn Denial and this Path to Exile is going to deal with this. Though opens up red mana and the possibility that we just die. There's the Stubborn Denial. They have Dismember, they have Snapcaster. So, do we keep this into the Snapcaster or do we deal with it now in case they get a Gurmag Angler? I think I'm more scared of a Gurmag Angler than what a Snapcaster can do into a mostly empty graveyard. So I'm just going to go ahead and fire this off. Start getting more Spirit tokens. There's a Fatal Push. It's a Snap Fatal Push available to them. No red source. Makes me kind of want to cycle this. But I don't think there's any need to. Ooh. Ooh, we might get really punished for not keeping up white if they go red source here. They could go Death Shadow red source swing. Blind Snappy there. That is interesting. Maybe they have another one. It would make a lot of sense if they had another one. Yeah. I think we just have to push. We just have to pot it here. I guess I should straight right now because we're not winning the game. Yeah. Get this guy out of here. I don't want to. I don't want to wait to see if they have. If they have something like a counter squall. There's a Temur Battle Rage, Fatal Push. Here's a red source. Let's see if they picked up a Bolt for the win. They could also have Colligan's Command for the win. No difference between 1 and 2 here. Let's just get this Godless Shrine. Yeah, we kind of drew garbage. This game very much felt like we had the winnings of it. Then we kind of just drew garbage. We know Dismember in our opponent's hand. Okay, well that's the opposite of garbage, but it does also say, hey, we're ready to be killed if you got it. Oh, I should have left that on top. I can just bounce that infinitely. That was stupid. We've given them a draw here. Should have left that on top. I just automatically went threat. We can't have a threat. They shuffle, which is strange since we put that on the bottom. Okay. So we can lose to a Battle Rage here. I think I'm just going to return this to my opponent's hand. Play a Death Shadow and pass and hope they brick. I could have also Fate Sealed my opponent. There. Oof, they drew Fatal Push. So their hand is Dismember plus Unknown. We can just do this 4 more times. Eventually we might feel like we have to brainstorm and find somewhere to finish. they're going to draw 2 cards, I feel like we kind of should be doing that. Fail to find. Failing to find is a weird there. So we have the answer to a Collion's command. Ooh, that's great. So let's Fate Seal them, see what's coming. Do I mind them going to 1 to draw a new card? Keep that on top. If they have a Stubborn Denial, if that's one of the 2 cards they drew again, there's not much we can do about that. It's infinite draws here for my opponent. I'm sure some of you are shouting at the screen, you know, why didn't you brainstorm by now? Inquisition. This might open it up for the win. 1 black. Gurmag Angler. Okay, Gurmag doesn't do anything there. Dismember goes. We just have to do this to Gurmag. Are they finally going to find 2 creatures? Going to leave up Stubborn Denial mana. This game's been exciting. There's a Tazagar, okay. So now I feel like we should start off by doing this. I don't think there's no stifle in the format, so there's no way they can stop this. Now I can just Fate Seal my opponent. That is actually fine to keep on top because we just bounce that. And then they die. Both of us have been on 1 forever. We thought this game was over. This has been pretty sweet. Almost only 20 cards left in both our decks. We know what they're drawing. It's a blank. They didn't have the win last turn. So I doubt that they have it this turn, and we can just Jace bounce. Okay. So I'll tell you what, Jace looked impressive that time. But he's always going to look impressive in those top deck modes. For sure. So on to a 3rd game. I think I should bring in this. And I think Orzhov Charm looked a bit medium. What else looked a bit medium? These Stubborn Denials just kind of medium. This gets back that Shadows down. That's a big deal. I'm actually going to put a Thoughtseize. And that seems a little insane. But these games are going so long. I think that we're likely to run into those situations where, you know, we thought we had that game won and then we drew land, Thoughtseize. I'm like, oh, we're drawing action, but it's unplayable. Even if we had the life to cast it, we probably wouldn't be casting it. That was an awesome game. Win or lose here, that was pretty cool. Win or lose, that was pretty damn cool. And maybe, you know, how Jace acted in that game, that makes me think maybe we want 1 in the deck. Maybe 2 is too much, but 1 could be like the perfect number to get in those situations. Thoughtseize from our opponent. Inquisition. So can't take the Gurmag. Can only take likely the Snapbeard or Thoughtscour. Either way is kind of fine with us. Takes the Celestial Purge. Okay. Will opponent make the mistake with these again? The opponent should be doing that at a different stage. Now if I Thoughtseize, I can just see their whole hand. Also taking the Purge over the Snappies is a little weird, but makes me think they might have more Inquisitions to take out the Snappy here. Or just something on turn 2 they want me not to be able to kill. Thought Scourers, so they might have their own Gurmag here, but I have my own Gurmag to turn after. Okay, they have their own Gurmag. I guess Purge makes sense. It's just that I'm going to be able to Snappy it back eventually. Drawing a couple too many lands here. Want to just get a Godless Shrine, I think. Pretend like I might have Stubborn Denial up. There is maybe my opponent's discard is good because there's a decent chance we just remove that from the game. Dismember. Maybe taking the damage is also a bad play. Ugh. Opponent with a very good draw this time. So if they can take any more damage, this becomes a 5-5 and I have to chump with this Tazagar. Unless I can find Pat. Tree. Yeah, now I don't even have Purge in the yard. This worked out really well for our opponent. Really need to draw a Pat to exile. If I draw one Pat, it feels like this game's just over. But yeah, they just had double Dismember to back up their creatures, so they certainly got rewarded because we couldn't hit the long game and the Snapcaster didn't end up mattering. And we kind of got smushed. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the video. Watching Esper Death Shadow and kind of flounder. Didn't seem any stronger than the Grixis builds. We got burnt out a lot, but maybe a lot of that can be put down to my play. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. There'll be videos every week, constructed and limited. Until next time, thank you very much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.